Hey, welcome back to another episode of Greed, Grifts, and Grabs, the Trump Corruption Chronicles. King Donald has confirmed what we already knew. He's turned the White House into the center of the Trump grift machine. He's made more than $2 billion over the last year, most of it from his endless cryptocurrency scams, which left most of his so called investors losing just about everything. It's the Trump secret of success. Set up a company that you can milk, let it lose lots and lots of money, but do it in a way that makes you a lot of money and leaves everyone else in the financial ditch. By setting up all sorts of arcane businesses in his crypto world, Trump created a direct pipeline for bribes. Thanks to administration policies, just about anything goes on crypto, and the Trump crime family took full advantage of the Trump administration's policies. The 2025 disclosure includes $635 million in royalties from a license agreement with Celebration Coins, at least $525 million in proceeds from token sales by World Liberty Financial, a cryptocurrency project founded by Trump and his two sons, $65 million in proceeds from World Liberty Financial's equity sale, and $196 million in net proceeds from a stablecoin transaction. A lot of the crypto profits were a one-way street for suckers or for people who simply wanted to suck up to Trump. If you invested $10,000 in Trump coin when he took office, it's now worth about $415. You lost almost all of the 10 grand. He cleared $500 million from that grift. Trump also saw profits from his resorts totaling $200 million. That was helped by raising the membership fee at Mar-a-Lago from the $200,000 where it sat when he took office to $1 million. And it was also helped when his businesses conveniently saw a surge in federal government and political events at his properties. Trump even charges the government for Secret Service and staff expenses when he takes his almost weekly golfing trips to Palm Beach or New Jersey. Trump raked in nearly $60 million from licensing fees for foreign real estate projects in the UAR, Saudi Arabia, Qatar, India, Bucharest, Vietnam, the Philippines, Oman, and Scotland. Remember, he doesn't invest in these projects. They just use his name and pay him money for the privilege. The cherry on top of the fetid corruption cake, $86.5 million in settlements of his phony lawsuits against ABC, CBS, YouTube, Meta, and X. That includes the bribes CBS paid in a successful effort to grease the sale to Paramount. We learned from the Washington Post that a month before Trump announced the ballroom project, which he said then would cost $200 million, all of it from private donations and from his own pocket, it actually ended up costing more than $500 million, and he knew that back then. Taxpayer money that he would have to divert from the White House Maintenance Fund. He gave a no-bid contract to Clark Construction Company through a secret agreement routed through that White House office, which typically handles repairs and furnishing and minor expenses for running the White House and for entertaining. It's exempt from competitive bidding requirements. He also diverted another $1.3 million from the National Parks Maintenance Fund. No, we don't need to fix our parks. We need a new walkway outside the Oval Office and that wall of presidents, which featured Trump's insults aimed at Joe Biden and Barack Obama. Did the walkway need repair? Oh, no. Trump just preferred to walk on polished granite imported from Italy. He claimed that he paid for the paving project out of his own pocket. Of course, he didn't pay. He never picks up the check. Then there are the endless no-bid contracts for just about everything. Trump decides he wants to spend taxpayer money on one of his self-promoting projects. He decides who gets the contracts, and then he comes up with some sort of bullshit explanation on why it needed to be done that way. This extends to the laughable series of events he's calling the Great American State Fair, an event that is mostly a festival of emptiness coupled with a couple of bad speeches from Trump. The video tells the story. On top of the $60 million of federal funds Trump transferred from federal accounts to his personal celebration nonprofit committee. He's spending millions more on military flyovers and security for his oh-so-boring speeches. It's all so pathetic that even Vanilla Ice canceled at the last minute. Trump had the gall to post that Biden and Obama couldn't have organized an event like his. Well, in a way, he's right. Obama's recent event opening his presidential center in Chicago was a huge success, featuring a massive crowd and all-star entertainers. Bono, Bruce Springsteen, Stevie Wonder, Christina Aguilera, John Legend, Jennifer Hudson, The Edge, Eddie Vedder, Common, The Roots. Last weekend, I checked, by the way, with the Obama Center's website to get tickets for a tour. I was in Chicago and I wanted to see it. Turned out tickets are sold out indefinitely. You can't even buy one now for a future date. More fuel for Trump's Obama derangement syndrome.
Obviously, have a room in his head.
Rent free. You do everything with grace.
A suite in his head. When I was president, the last thing I had time to do was worry about what
Somebody said,
or what my predecessor did.
Mm-hmm.
They're gone. I've got work to do.
An update, fearless leader has now flown his inaugural trip in his billion-dollar bribe/airplane. Qatar Force One offers him a gold-plated opportunity for a nap in one of its 2 bedrooms, allowing him to stay awake as he visited North Dakota to pretend he was the second coming of Teddy Roosevelt. That's another week of Greed, Grifts, and Grabs, the Trump Corruption Chronicles. Thank you for checking us out, and kindly click on the subscribe button to help build our merry band of corruption chroniclers.
Grift away. I'm gonna get rich through my sucker's throat and grift away.